Namaste, my people. Namaste. Hello, YouTube fans. Hello, Rumble. This is the Sacred Clown. This is the CHUCKY. This is the Hayonko Cosmic Serpent. So, I want to talk about the drunken master, to be honest. Because I made a video one day, me being drunk and shit like that, and just talking about the drunken master a little bit, but I didn't went more into detail of it. So I know there are some brothers and sisters out here that would talk about alcohol and liquor and everything like that, which I completely understand and overstand. I'm not gonna be like, oh, what are you the fuck you're talking about? I'm not gonna say that. I know exactly what you're talking about. But again, going back, people have different experiences with certain things. Whatever experience you have is different from the other person that had that experience, you know? So, so this is what we used to do, guys. Some of our people used to be, the drunken master, basically, you know? Drunken master. Let me, I have to charge this real quick, my PlayStation controller. So after I make that video of what I look like in an astro realm and shit like that, and showing my Naga serpent eyes, people, you know, someone unsubscribed to me and shit like that. I mean, what do you suspect, you know? Call out, man. You tell people the truth of what you are, and people still want to be scared and be like, well, I know who you are, and you can't lie to me. Okay? You're just lying to yourself at that point, man. If you're so scared, then you're in denial, man. Like, I'm not trying to scare nobody here, to be quite honest. My goal is not to scare nobody. My goal, sorry, I'm trying to put Undertaker somewhere. My goal is to wake up some of my people that are not awakened and find out some truths along the way. Obviously, that's why I make these videos. And you know, I'm not saying I'm a monk. I'm not saying I'm a shaman. I'm not saying I'm a guru or I'm a person that can help teach people. No, I'm just giving you my experience and some of the stuff of my journey. That's really it. That's really, really, really it. But you know, some people want to give you all the answers, and I'm like, I don't have all the answers. I don't know everything, and that is fine. I'm still learning, and we're still going to keep learning, you know? So, remember, a long time ago, we fell a long time ago, and there were certain things and certain knowledge that we have that we need to remember again, you know? So, Gregory H. also pointed out that we used to be in the known of like giant cosmic beings that can literally make galaxies. We weren't in the known. We were in the known of information like that. And he's not lying, that's true. I mean, for kind of lying, we created everything out here. So obviously we wouldn't have known about that stuff, you know? And some of those beings are us. Not all of them, but some of us. You know? And then some of us look like, again, like that. You know? Like a dragon. You know? So I'm gonna try to find videos about the drunken master, because this is something I have to show you guys, because when I saw this shit, this is they're showing a brother doing this type of shit, and it looks it's amazing. I'm telling you, I'm telling you, these orcs, like these Asians and all that shit, they got that shit from us. They got that shit from us. Okay.
The manual.
Sorry, I gotta lower this down because it's like 1 o'clock in the morning.
Augustus is one.
So, alright, here we go.
One of the most entertaining and skillful fighters to have ever laced up gloves. With Floyd Mayweather maintaining for years that Augustus was his toughest opponent and calling his talent unbelievable. Augustus knew the ins and outs of fighting so well that he could literally dance around his opponents.
Look at that.
Earning him the nickname of Drunken Master.
Look at that.
Augustus's subtle displays of defense would suddenly morph into a bizarre but brilliant display of skill, as he abandoned all semblance of form to completely humiliate his opponent. He would even occasionally use his dance moves as elaborate setups or feints. As such, watching him provides a multitude of entertaining examples on how to best transition through several different head slots, foot positions, and ranges. The way that Augustus fought, using the extreme variations of several techniques and styles, provides a great chance to break down many of the principles and tactics from previous videos, and blend them together into one cohesive whole.
Now, some of our people can do this. Now, again, not all of us, but some of us. And some of our people know, like, you could say monks or masters like that can teach them that, you know? I remember hearing about the Drunken Master and all that, and I've seen in video games and all that. That shit just resonated with me. You know, there's just certain things in this world that just resonate with me to the core. And it's for a reason, people. It's for a fucking reason, you know. I know some people, you know, there's always that type of people that would be like, well, you think everything resonates with you. I'm like, because it's a higher knowledge, my God. Like, I'm not going to say if I, you know, like, it's not like I'm going to be like, oh, I shot somebody. That resonates with me. The fuck? That's stupid. You know, that's like, I don't know how to relate to that because I've never done that shit. like what the fuck? I never shot nobody in my life, and thankfully that hopefully that hasn't had to come to that. You know, and I'm talking about with beams and shit like that. I'm not talking about with guns. We don't need guns. For crying out loud, just show you a drunken monk type of shit. We can just, you know, just come on, man, Drunken Master. Are you kidding me? You never searched some of this stuff up? You know? I decided to look some of the stuff up because I've been always heard about the Drunken Master, and it just, I think I used to watch that movie, the Jackie Chan movie, The Drunken Master. I can't remember if I did watch it because I watched a lot of Jackie Chan movies and a lot of Bruce Lee movies as a kid, and those shits were awesome to me. Hell fucking yes, okay? Those shits were awesome to me, especially the Bruce Lee stuff. It's just great. It's great. It really is. For crying out loud, that one piece that he wore, that yellow one piece, is literally, for crying out loud, Kill Bill paid homage to that outfit. That movie is literally, basically, a love letter to all samurai and all ninja movies. From China, Japan, Korea, or just all over the world in general, you know? So, stuff like that is great. Stuff like that is amazing. You know? You gotta know who you are, and you gotta know your history. You gotta know who your people are. You know? We made the pyramids. We made certain beings. We made the Dracos. We made these orcs. We made, well, there was one person that made these orcs, but still, we made other beings, and we made felines. You know? And we create stars, we create galaxies, we create so many stuff. You know? We for crying out loud, I wanna say this right now, any brothers and sisters out here, if you new and you're just listening here, I just wanna tell you something, man. If you're a person of color, so-called color person, you are literally wood itself. You are literally metal. You are literally all the elements in this universe, in this planet. You are every freaking element, what they call element, that's inside of you. Okay? You have all of that inside of you. Okay? That's why they're scared of you. And that's why when they kill you, they be like, what can we do with that person's body? Okay? Because let me tell you something. I just saw the movie Prey. That shit's good. You should watch it. That like, you seen our freaking Predator brother being like, choo, 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 killing these orcs and shit like that. You know, oh, it's a good movie, man. It really is. It's a good movie. And I want to point out something. a long time ago. Even, brothers and sisters have talked about this too, but it has to be said again because some of us still forget. A long time ago, these orcs had different guns, and most likely it was before the Mongols gave them the guns that they have today, most likely, because they had different weapons that they shot us with, and it didn't do shit. It didn't do shit at all, at all. The reason the reason they still use the gun that the Mongols use is because it was made out of carbon. Those bullets and the guns and shit like that, it was made out of somebody, made out of you. So it was like it's like these bullets can't do anything. Like those powder bullets, they had to go like that 1,000 times and they had to recharge and shit like that and shoot. That shit couldn't do anything to you. That shit couldn't do nothing to you. Now, I'm sure somebody would probably point out the Mongols make that too. Okay, if they did, they did. But it still didn't do nothing to us. It wasn't until what? They looked at our bodies and see what, made us tick and shit like that. And then they decided to be like, alright, we should make that shit. And then we can use it against these motherfuckers. And better that, and how to emphasize that even more, make them be afraid of guns. Let's push that too, But before that, we gotta push other things to make them dumb down, basically, before we make them afraid, So, continue on with this Drunken Master stuff.
So let's look at how Augustus smoothly blended so many elements together in ways that few fighters have ever been gutsy enough to try.
I'm not going to show the whole thing.
Starting with his more subtle skill.
I'm not going to show the whole thing. Obviously, it's 9 minutes long. I might show it like a little bit, 2 minutes or 3 minutes. But overall, I recommend watching this video. This is the title. If you really want to watch it. Just put in Drunken Master. Excuse me. Just put in Drunken Master on YouTube. And you can watch it. You literally can watch it.
And then working up to what truly made him the Drunken Master.
Like, this guy's getting hit and he's still going crazy. Look at him. You saw that shit? Not my bad.
Close range, and work our way back. At close range, foot position still matters, but it matters less, and head and upper body positions take precedence. Most fighters prefer the outside position, resting their head on the opponent's lead shoulder. This protects their jaw from the opponent's power hand by shielding it with the opponent's head. But whether in an open or a closed head position,
look at that.
Disengaging and moving inside comes with more risks and more rewards. And Augustus loved to take risks. At this range, smothering the opponent's guard by pressing against him becomes a vital tactic. And Augustus excelled at weaving from shoulder to shoulder, masterfully targeting openings in his opponent's guard before
look at that.
Find safety and pin his arms. Straightening up allows for better vision and more targets, but leaves the fighter the most open. It must be done briefly, before finding safety on the inside once again.
Now, that's what the cover looks like, the thumbnail. But, so, shit like this, man. Look, there's a reason why they don't want us to do shit like this in fucking boxing. They want us to be like how they fight. Motherfucker! We have Mike Tyson. We have all these people that can do what... We have all these people that can do great fucking things in the ring. And you want them to fucking be normal? You don't want them to fucking show what they've got? You have Floyd Money Mayweather. And, like... you have Floyd Money Mayweather... Despite how everyone says about him and shit like that, every time he fights somebody, he always wins. Why is that? I'm sure he fought a brother or something like that, and if he did, most likely that shit was paid off because, he's not supposed to look bad. The boxing business is very fucked up, guys. It really is. It really is. Some people think that, oh, that's changed. No, it hasn't. No, it fucking hasn't. And by the way, that mentality of boxing was prevalent in wrestling, like WWE and shit like that. That shit was real, right? It still is around in boxing, and still is around in wrestling. But they keep it hush hush with wrestling. In boxing, everyone knows it. Everyone fucking knows it. Even the fucking referee knows it. Everyone knows that the whole boxing shit is corrupt and shit like that, but no one doesn't do shit about it. They don't. They don't do shit about it because people are like, well, you got into that mess, so you got to get yourself out. Yeah, a terrible situation that a whole fucking industry is a fucking piece of shit, but it's your fault. It's your fault because you don't want to be follow the fucking guidelines of their fucking goddamn standards. Man, fuck off. Fuck off. Right? Seriously. And there's like a video too showing an orc training like Jackie Chan for like in that Shaolin monk the Drunken Master movie. So let me see. Okay. Let me just lower this down just a bit. This is the Drunken Master. And this is what we used to do, people. Just, have some herbs and shit like that. And that's what really, alcohol and beer really are anyways, because they're just herbs and shit like that. But, how, obviously everything that's out, that they release out here is not what it usually used to be, as we all know. But this is what we used to be, people. Us used to be like this. And all these, orcs used to be like, what the fuck? They didn't, stand or overstand it. So we had to teach them. We literally had to teach them what all these things, what are they? What do you think they have books about it and everything like that? But they have their people's faces on it. And it's just like, where's the original book at? Because there's always going to be an original book somewhere. So stuff like that, man. Like, and then when you think about it too, like, you have like spirits in you anyways. Like, you have like your ancestors inside of you. So when you drink and everything like that, you're just bringing them to the tenfold of who you are. They're coming back inside of you. Some people might not see that, but that's how I see it. That's how that's why I notice, at least. But watch right here. Hopefully I don't get a copyright claim and shit like that. But it is low volume at the end of the day. Throws a liquor at him and shit. Drink that wine, boy. Get drunk. It's just amazing how they just put these in. You got to pay attention to a lot of your Chinese and Japanese movies because they really show more of it here. They might not even show it a lot in the Hollywood movies. But in these movies, they really, really show it. That's one of the reasons why, Bruce Lee became what he became, a phenomenon. Because all the shit that people saw what he was doing and stuff, I remember when I was a kid, I was next door neighbors to, some brothers and sisters. I had next door neighbors or brothers and sisters, I didn't have Caucasians as neighbors and shit like that. But when I used to live in the suburbs, but anyways, we all used to talk about like Bruce Lee and Jackie Chan's movies and shit like that, mainly because we enjoyed them and we loved it so much. And sometimes we not intimidate them, we replicate what they were doing just to have fun because we were kids, we were teenagers. Well, they were becoming teenagers. Me, I was still like a kid, getting into that early teens and shit. But all of this stuff is there for a reason, people. It's all there, and just think about it. All of this came from us, I bet you anything there was a technique, a drunken technique called like the dragon technique or some shit like that. I want to be surprised. There probably is one since I just said it and everything like that. And look at this. He's just. And the thing is too, when these orcs came here, we did all of this shit to them. And they were like, what the fuck? We had no weapons on us. No weapons on us at all. And we were doing this to these fucking orcs when they fucking invaded here. Seriously. Uh, I don't have to show you a lot, but he's just imagine Jackie Chan being us. That's what we're, and Bruce Lee us, you know? And the thing is, too, a lot of people would say that, oh, I can't do that. I can't do that. I'm like, what are you talking about? These Asians, these Caucasians, and other races that are not part of this planet, they do all this stuff just to tell you guys, yeah, you guys used to be like this. But all of you guys want to be like, oh no, we're not like this. We can't be like them. We can't be like them. And shit like that. You know? Like, for crying out loud, like, some people think that, oh, you can't be like Bruce Lee. Well, to be honest, you could be better than Bruce Lee. But a lot of people don't want to, accept that. Because they don't want to believe. They don't want to believe. That's funny as fuck right there. You could tell there's a lot of references here for, you could tell, that, like, anime studios took homages from these and shit like that. It's really great. But, going back. All of this stuff is out there for a reason. All of this was made for a reason, and it's just great looking at this stuff, man. The anyone is always in denial of the liquor and all that stuff. You just don't know what you're talking about. Like, I get it. Some people experience different things, and when they do things, they might be like, oh my god, this and that. But what are you doing though? Are you eating the meat still? Are you drinking the fluoride water? Because I'll say that right now. If you are drinking the fluoride water, you probably won't be able to do this type of stuff anyways. So, in the front kind of you have it in freaking Naruto, you know? Look at those eyes. That's what we can turn into, people. For kind of loud, Naruto turns into a freaking nine-tailed fox and shit like that. You don't think some of our people can't turn into things like that? Look at his eyes. So many people, look at that. So many people will watch Naruto and all that shit, and then once you see Naruto's eyes like that, people are like, oh yeah, shit's gonna get real. But if you see a brother or a sister like that, oh, evil, oh my god, Satan, oh my god, ah. Going back, you guys are scared. Why are you scared? Why are you scared? I'm talking to my people. I'm not talking to these Caucasians or these other types of forms of orcs. I'm talking to my people, not to these motherfucking pieces of shits. Not all of you not all of you guys are assholes, but I'm talking about your people in general. Your people in general are fucking assholes. Alright? Slaughtering people, eating people. Alright? But I'm not like that. Did I say you specifically? No. I'm talking about your people as a whole. Jeez. See, it's shit like that that makes me think like you guys are acting like you guys are not going to suffer around here when the shit time comes. Stop acting like you're not. You guys are still acting like you're not going to suffer around here. And you still want to fucking kiss our ass sometimes just because, oh, maybe if we kiss their ass, maybe we can get, maybe, we will survive. No. The planet wants to take all of you out. All of you. All of you. The planet doesn't want you in this planet anymore. I'm sorry. What do you want me to tell you? Oh, this is hate speech and shit like that. Hate speech? And it's racist too? So you're going to tell me the planet's racist. You're going to tell me the sun is racist, right? The sun and the planet is racist? It's funny that move it on. I think this is like some drunken fists. There's so many stuff with Naruto, guys, that you guys need to see. It's really amazing. Let's see. Trying to fast forward a bit here. But hey, if I can't find it, I can't find it. But you know, you got Lee there. I think that's Lee, right? That's his name. I haven't watched Naruto in such a long time, so forgive me if I don't pronounce these names right. Look at that. He's already in the drunken state, and already, you know, he's the other guy's dodging his shit. Did he really fall asleep? Doesn't look like I was asleep. I think he's supposed to name. I think his name is Guy. I could be wrong. I haven't watched Naruto in a while. But you see how he was? How he just stands up like that? Let's see. Fast forward just a bit. No, I gotta show you that. I gotta show you guys that. Again, going back. This is what we can do. But all of you guys want to hate. All you guys want to be like, oh, we can't do this. Yeah, the more you say you can't, the more you won't be able to do it at all. Because you don't trust yourself or you don't believe in yourself. Because you rather believe a fucking person that can't do it at all, but you rather believe them and give them all fucking power and shit like that. When they know you have all the power, but yet you don't want to admit to yourself that you have all the power. You know how pathetic that is? You know how pathetic that sounds? Seriously, you know how pathetic that sounds? Do you really know how pathetic that sounds? You gotta sink that in real quick, guys. Love it. I'm telling you guys. And the animation is beautiful, obviously. I'm always a fan of hand-drawn animation, obviously. And animation in general. Because I just love animation. But, yeah. That's the Drunken Master stuff. You guys can see this stuff on the internet. You know, they will show you stuff on Avatar a lot. And Tekken 7. I have Tekken 7 actually. I didn't know they had. Did they? Do they have a character that's like a Drunken Master? Well, actually, no. There is. Or you can actually you can make certain characters and make them hold certain things. So and you can get abilities for certain characters too. I love that game to be honest. Um, I know some people might be like, well, you know, these video games can't tell the truth or show things. I'm like, actually, they do, but you guys don't pay attention. You know, the ones that do, they do, but the ones that don't, I don't know what to tell you. Okay. I haven't even seen that move. I haven't played Tekken 7 in a while, so who knows? We probably updated it. KO! Drunken Master, baby. Literally, the Drunken Master. So, that's really it, guys. I just want to talk about it real quick. And I hope you guys enjoyed the, you know, little discussion, little, you know, showing you a few things. And it's pretty great. It is. It's one of the great things that you can research, you know? Knowing about where your people are and knowing a lot of things about where you came from. Look at that. You see, look. Fight science. Drunken style. 2 minutes. I think we should, you know, click on this video and shit like that. Sorry about the ad. No one doesn't care about ads, and I don't either. I don't. I can give two shits about these ads. And there's already I want to keep you guys updated with the internet stuff. Right now, they're slowly trying to take things out. So look at Bright Insight. I don't recommend him at all, but he mentioned some stuff about the internet and stuff like that. So I will only recommend him just for that. Anything else, I don't recommend. I don't. I don't even trust the motherfucker, to be honest. Yep, that's just the way I feel. So he just looks sketchy sometimes. That's just me, man. Mm-hmm.
Alex Wynn has mastered a deceptive style of kung fu made famous by Jackie Chan. Drunken boxing.
Chinese kung fu mimics a drunkard with his cups, striking, moving around, soft, strong. You're gonna use
and you see how he's just moving like this and everything like that. You see, he's moving the energy inside of you and shit like that. This is what we can do, guys. All right, when Remedy H is literally saying that we have like energies around you and you're doing your tai chi and everything like that. Okay, if we do stuff like the drunken master type shit, you have fucking you feel that energy all over you, the electricity, the freaking power, the vibration. All right, you feel that shit. Right? Even if you're just doing a little, even if you're not doing the drunken style, you're just doing, going like this and that, just pat like that and that, stuff like that is something still. Some people might want to laugh at that shit, but you have no idea what's happening to your body as you're doing it. So keep doing it. Even if you don't do it a lot, still do it. Eventually. For crying out loud, here's a little thing. Since I've been starting building in that place again, literally I've been building without even thinking about it. It's just a reflex at this point, and that's a good thing. That's what we used to do. Just build we just build out of reflex. That's awesome. That's what we used to do, and that's what we're going back to, baby. That's what we're going back to. Alright, I made a blueprint. When Remedy H pointed out that he wants to fly and shit like that, he got my gears going. I made a blueprint of what I want to make. I'm not going to show you guys it because I don't want no one to I don't want, to be honest, I want to make it before I show you guys, but I didn't want to talk about it before I even told you guys. I mean, before I made it, So the reason I did point it out is because I recently watched his video about it not so long ago, and I drew it. And when you draw something like that, the frequency does go up too. But also, since you made it, it's yours at the end of the day, and plus it's the memory that came back to you. Going back, Remedy H literally said memories are coming back from the past. Your memories are just coming back. And when he mentioned doing those designs of flying and shit like that, I just got my gears going because it's remembering. I showed the picture to my friend. My friend loved it. He thought it was awesome. I remember explaining it to my mom. My mom thought it was a casket, and I'm like, Mom, no, it's not a casket. I told you it was up to heel, not up to heel. Yo, I don't tell a lot of people this shit, but sometimes I feel like I live in a fucking comedy skit. I am dead serious, man. Alright? I am dead fucking serious. Sometimes I feel like I live in a fucking TV show. Alright? That's how knowing thyself and knowing my surroundings, that's how much I see things around me, and I'm like, So I will go back to the video soon. So actually, I'll go back to the video right now.
Movement to confuse your opponent.
Mm-hmm.
I always look off balance. However, when I move, I use my core right above my point of balance to always stay in control of my movement. So you think I just fell?
Now you're gonna come at me and try to attack me? That is drunken boxing.
It works like its name. Alcohol is a depressant, relaxing the body's systems and loosening the muscles. Mimicking this relaxed state provides better balance in a fight.
You hear that?
A rigid body is easily knocked off center. A flexible fighter can dodge, recoil, and strike from any angle.
Yep.
To master the art of balance, martial artists train with this concept. Find your center.
With Geico, we can easily bump it.
Fucking commercials again. I'm sorry, people. A 2-minute video, and you're giving me a fucking commercial. For crying out loud, I click on videos that are literally 50 seconds or 12 seconds long, and then you still give me a fucking commercial, YouTube. The fuck's wrong with you? Oh, just pay for the Prime thing. I'm not gonna pay for something that YouTube should not fucking goddamn have anymore, to be quite honest with you. Yeah, they should not have ads anymore. Remember that? Remember one time on YouTube when they just showed ads in the corner where the videos used to be? Remember that? Remember that time? Remember that time? Remember those type of days? That's way back on YouTube. Way back. If you don't remember, you're way too young for this channel. Way too fucking young if you don't remember that. Way too young. If you don't remember that from YouTube, you're way too young for this channel, and maybe you shouldn't watch my channel. Just saying. Alright? Your discretion is advised, literally, by watching my videos. Seriously. Your discretion is advised. It should be. I'm 28, I'm 29 years old. And that's about it, actually. And there's another one too where he does 5 animal style kung fu's. So that's something to look at. You know, I'm definitely gonna click that after this video is done, or put it in my watch later list so I can watch it tomorrow and shit like that. So that's it, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share this video. I will put this video in my Rumble. There's other videos too that I want to put in this channel too, because there's videos I put in my Orc Killer channel that I haven't put here. So I might do that, but sometimes the guys, I admit, sometimes I'm lazy to just transfer videos to my other channel. Sometimes I am, especially if I already transfer it in the Rumble. I feel like I don't have to do that in my other channel. Sometimes I feel like I do, but other times I feel like, if I have it in 2 other websites, why would I put it in another website? Especially if one website is not going to suck to my ass. And one is, you know? So, there's that. I'll see you guys later. Be safe, take care, and know thyself. Alright? Oh, don't forget to build, meditate, and repeat.